Facebook ransom, hackers threaten to release sensitive videos, demand thousands in Bitcoin. Facebook users have been threatened with having sensitive videos leaked by cybercriminals unless thousands of pounds in Bitcoin is paid. Facebook fans are being warned after cybercriminals have started targeting users and demanding a Bitcoin ransom from them. The threat begins with victims being sent an email from cybercriminals which in the email subject has a password for one of the websites they use. And, unlike with other similar threats, users have said these passwords are genuine and recent. The cybercriminals say the password were obtained after they placed malware on a video on adult websites. And the crooks claim they will send everyone on the victim's Facebook Messenger, and email contact lists some very embarrassing footage. They claim they have a recording of the victim watching adult content which they will release if the ransom is not paid. The cybercriminals demand payment of more than £2,000 in Bitcoin to keep quiet. Action Fraud, the UK's National Fraud and Cybercrime Reporting Centre, were alerted about the terrifying messages by victims. However, while the scammers claimed to have obtained the passwords from malware, Action Fraud said it came from a previous data breach. In a post online, they said, Action Fraud suspects that the fraudsters may have gained victims' passwords from an old data breach. After running some of the victims' email addresses through Have I Been Pwned, a website that allows people to check if their account has been compromised in a data breach, Action Fraud found that almost all of the accounts were at risk. Last month, fraudsters were also sending emails demanding payment in Bitcoin, using Wanakery as a hook. The email from the cybercriminals demand the victims pay the Bitcoin ransom within 1 day. And if the money isn't stumped up, then the crooks threaten to share footage of the victim watching adult content and send it to their loved ones. The letter said, I'm aware, XXXXXX is your password. You don't know me and you're probably thinking why you are getting this mail, right? Well, I actually placed a malware on the adult video clips, porno, website, and guess what? You visited this website to experience fun, you know what I mean. While you were watching video clips, your internet browser started out working as a RDP, remote desktop, with a keylogger which gave me access to your display screen as well as web camera. Just after that, my software program gathered every one of your contacts from your Messenger, Facebook, and email. What did I do? I made a double screen video. First part shows the video you were watching, you have a nice taste OMG, and second part displays the recording of your webcam. Exactly what should you do? Well, I believe $2,900 is a fair price tag for our little secret. You'll make the payment by Bitcoin. It added, you now have 1 day to make the payment. I have a special pixel within this email message, and now I know that you have read this email. If I do not receive the Bitcoins, I will definitely, send out your video recording to all of your contacts including close relatives, co-workers, and many others. Action Fraud have advised anyone that has received the email not to respond to the cybercriminals and to contact the police. They have received over 110 reports from concerned victims that were sent the terrifying message. For anyone that has received the email threat, Action Fraud advised. Don't be rushed or pressured into making a decision, paying only highlights that you are vulnerable and that you may be targeted again. The police advise that you do not pay criminals. Secure it, change your password immediately and reset it on any other accounts you've used the same one for. Always use a strong and separate password. Whenever possible, enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. Do not email the fraudsters back. Always update your antivirus software and operating systems regularly. Cover your webcam when not in use. If you have received one of these emails and paid the fine, report it to your local police force. If you have not paid, report it as a phishing attempt to Action Fraud.